What does that sound? What is that
I heard
sound?
one got it. I saw one got it only.
There should not be any sound. Mute yourself, please.
You talking to me?
Yeah, mute all devices.
I'm not.
You can talk. You can talk to Facebook.
Oh, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Brothers and sisters, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I am so absolutely honored to have you in this space with us today. My name is Hattie. I'm a health warrior, and we are here this morning talking about a very important topic, right? Which is health and wellness. How to make dis-ease not an option for us. Just to learn some steps, right? How to take care of the temples that the Creator just gave us. So welcome, welcome, welcome Facebook, welcome Zoom, welcome everybody to the Wake Up Everybody community. Wake up! I am fired up this morning and ready to go. And I hope you are as well. So come in, get some water, bring your water, bring a notebook if you like, just to take some notes. But most importantly, just bring your heart, bring an open mind, right? And let's have a fireside chat, as Malcolm would say. Get comfortable, love on each other, hear each other. But most importantly, let's take home some information that puts us in control over our temples and not someone else. So welcome, 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 brothers and sisters, to this awesome, awesome, powerful spiritual space where we get fed and where you also feed, right? This is a dialogue here that we're going to be having here this morning. So welcome, welcome, welcome into this space. So come on in, sit down and get comfortable. And let's just talk. Let's talk.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together, together.
Oh, dearest Hattie, could you please come off mute? There you
Oh
go.
my goodness. I have been talking and talking and talking. I absolutely love technology, especially when it works though. This is Dr. Hattie. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Certified holistic practitioner, health warrior. Woo! Welcome, welcome, welcome. So is everybody in the house? We ready? John Carl, we ready, right?
We are ready for you, Hattie.
Ashe, because I know I'm ready. So brothers and sisters, I just wanted to say thank you again for being in the space. Thank you again for being here to allow me to be in the space with you. This is such a very important topic for me because healing is easy. My passion is that we live in a world where health and wellness is the norm. And what that means for me is how do we heal our nation one family at a time? Because we can. We're living in a time where we just don't have to be sick. But yet we're losing too many of our loved ones from diseases that are preventable. But most importantly, they're preventable. So let's have a powerful discussion today, for real, for real. And let's figure out how to just stop the madness. Once and for all, let's just stop the madness. And let's just talk about what does it mean then? How do we put ourselves in a position we're not always worried about if we're going to get cancer? I know most of you are always worried about what's going to happen next. Am I going to be next to have a stroke? Right? Who else? Who am I going to lose next in my family? Because that's the world with which we find ourselves living. But I'm here to say it doesn't have to be. We can create a powerful world for our families, for ourselves, and for the society as a whole. But let's just focus on you, right? Let's just focus on you. And so today we're talking about, we have learned, it has been said that you are what you eat, right? Makes sense on a certain level. But the truth of it is, you're only what you absorb. Why is that important? Because all of us is eating all kinds of stuff all day, right? But we're not absorbing, we are absorbing very little of it. So if you're eating with the intent of feeding your temple and you're not absorbing what you eat, then that means that your body is being starved. So then the question is, what determines how much I absorb? Or why can't I absorb? Or why am I not absorbing? That is the $1 million question. So let's set the intention to walk away with that answer, right? Why are we not absorbing? Because if we don't absorb, then what we know is we can't feed our temples. If you're not feeding your temple, she will starve. It will starve. It will break. Thus, we wind up with some type of dis-ease. And it does not have to be, because healing is easy. It's a simple fix. So let's relax into the knowing that healing is easy. That just feels good to me. Healing is easy. And not only is it easy, it's something that we must, given what's happening in the world today, as a people, as a society, as a nation, we must individually and collectively take back control over our own lives, our own bodies. Because we're living in a world where this society is only designed to poison our temples, to keep us sick, to keep us full of one disease after the other. We have to wake up to that reality, which requires that we do something for ourselves. And it's easy. That's what I'm here to say. Healing is easy. So I want to show a slide. Let's see if I can use my techno skills here. And I want to talk about the 7 doctors. That's all. The 7 doctors that we all need to be involved with. So let's see how we're going to make this happen. Ooh. So what I'd like you to do in the meantime, as I'm pulling up this screen, if there are any questions that you know you want to have addressed around your own health, how to get on the other side, write them down so we can talk about it. Okay? But the first thing I just want to talk about is, that's not it. The 7 doctors. Yes, ma'am.
When you flip, you have to click on that first slide so that your system knows that's what you want.
Ah, that's what I love. Teamwork makes a dream work. Thank you, Sister Love. I appreciate that instruction. So the very first doctor is your breath, right? Nothing is done without that, right? First thing in the morning that we do effortlessly is breathe. That's a phenomenal thing. That just gives you an idea of just how phenomenal the body temple is. Effortlessly, we don't even think about it. It just happens. So the first thing in the morning you want to do every day is to breathe. I love for us to breathe intentionally from my gut, right? Because that is the first thing that wakes up all of the organs in your body. They be like, oh my gosh, I can breathe. Ah! So breathing is like the essence. The second doctor is water. Hopefully everybody has some. The very first thing in the morning, these are steps I'm giving you for great health. Okay? So the second one is water. You've been fasting all night. The body's been working overtime, releasing all the junk, the sludge. Now, when you wake up, the first thing you want to do is to grab you a minimum of a 16-ounce jar of water or larger and drink it before you brush your teeth, before you even wash your face. Just get into the habit of reaching over and getting your water. First thing. So that you can flush away all of the toxins that the body has been accumulating all night, right? Otherwise, they get reabsorbed into the temple. Not an option. So the third doctor, oh my gosh, it's sunshine. It's sunshine. Vitamin D. We're realizing more and more that not having vitamin D in our system is a big component of the large number of brothers and sisters being diagnosed with COVID and perishing as a result of it. Vitamin D3 plays a crucial role in our temples. It keeps our heart, it controls on a certain level the functioning of our heart. It will restrict blood flow if it feels it needs to keep the body in balance. Vitamin D is important for your bones. It is what allows them to stay strong. Vitamin D3 has a big role to play with your lungs, with your blood sugar levels. Vitamin D3 really affects every aspect of our temples. It's not an insignificant vitamin, by no means of the imagination. But I don't think we take it that seriously, mainly because doctors tell you in a minute, stay out the sun. Don't go get none. And they've caused this vitamin D deficiency in the human species. because we've listened to them. Your fourth doctor is exercise. The ability to move the body's tempo so that you keep the juices flowing. And I'm not talking about breaking your back exercise. I'm simply talking about the ability just to move. You can get up while you're brushing your teeth and stretch out your legs. Do some leg kicks, right? It doesn't matter. Take 15 minutes a day, but move the tempo. The next doctor is your food. This plays a big part in your genes expressions. This is where the magic happens. This is where the magic happens. And I'm going to talk some more about, well, what types of foods? Not fast foods, right? But we'll talk about what types of foods, because that's key. And then we're going to talk about supplementation. Exercise without supplementation is suicide, right? Your body cells must be fed, and their food is minerals and vitamin supplementation. And you don't get it from the food. I think we talked about this last month. Because the soil is so devoid of any nutrients, the plants can't get them from the soil, which means you can't eat them because the plant doesn't have them. The animals can't eat them because the plants don't have them, etc. And then, of course, is rest. Most of us don't rest. I have so many friends that maybe sleep 3 or 4 hours a night. But rest is critical, because that's when your body is healing. That's when the body is healing. So I'm going to answer a couple questions because I want to get I really feel kind of alone right now. And I want to see what people are feeling and thinking, right? But this food question is really, really important. And there's 12 foods. There may be more down the line, the way they jacking up everything, but there's 12 foods.
Hattie,
Yes, ma'am. Can't handle.
Before you continue, you did mention about feeling alone. So there are a couple of questions in the chat, and there maybe somebody would want to share a question. But let me read what's in the chat, and that's from Sweetness. What age do you start to take vitamin D? And Stacy says she takes it with her son, D3. And Joyce says, what's the difference between D3 and D?
D3 is simply the one the body recognizes the most. It's most absorbable in the temple and does the most. It basically does the work. And all of these minerals and vitamins can be taken preferably before you're even conceived. All birth defects are due to the lack of minerals and vitamin supplementation. There's some mineral that's missing when you're coming down the assembly line. And if the mother is missing any particular nutrient, that baby is going to get a deficiency of some sort. It's going to get a defect of some sort. All birth defects are not genetic. All birth defects can be eliminated. All birth defects are only because of nutritional deficiencies in the mother. So we had our babies, our girl children, taking these minerals way before they even think about conceiving. We would have geniuses on the planet. That's how powerful supplementation is, especially in the unborn children, because they need it the most. It's amazing to me how we think children don't need vitamins, right? But they're growing. They're growing exponentially, which means they need more calcium, right? They need more minerals on a certain level than even we do, because we've already mastered the growth thing. So thank you. Thank you for sharing with me. Woo!
Hattie, what's the difference between D and D3?
It's the difference is centered around this. I'm sorry, the difference is really centered around how the body uptakes it. It's like D2 really it's really not that absorbable in the body. I can't explain to you why that is, but D3 is more recognized by the temple. So it's absorbable, and you see the results. But for us, what that looks like is white people or people with light, pale skin can go hang out in the sun, right? For like, I don't know, 15 minutes. And they may get all of the sun that they need. But because of our specialness, our melanin, it requires that we get a lot more sun in order for us to produce vitamin D3. And that's and so because we're not outside anymore like we used to be, we have to supplement with it. But we definitely must do it. But still being outside as much as we can is like optimum. But for us to get the vitamin D3 that our temples need, we got to be out there at least 30 minutes or more. Not with clothes on. I mean, really do a sunbathing kind of thing, right? Ooh, that'd be nice. So, but since that is not the case, we have to supplement because most of us are already way deficient. Most people are way deficient in vitamin D3. And vitamin D3 controls a lot of stuff in our temple. And we can't be vitamin D3 deficient. It's not an option. And it's not necessary. Okay? So how about these 12 bad foods? Woo! Wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Oh my God! I love oatmeal. Why? Because I grew up on it. But it's not good for me. So I found a substitute. Wheat, barley, rye, and oats. And it's only because we live in a society today with a gluten, 80% per the Mayo Clinic, 80% of the world's population is intolerant to gluten. It doesn't mean that we're celiac, right? It doesn't mean that we have celiac disease, that we'll get deadly sick if we eat it. But what we are finding is that gluten is destroying our gut. It's destroying our immune system. This is what is prohibiting us from absorbing. This right here, gluten, simple, but it's destroying our gut, destroying our immune system, allowing our bodies to be inflamed so that our organs can't breathe, they can't function, and we get all kinds of disease. This is serious poison for the temple. And I know that's hard for some of us, but this is poison for the temple. This is what's causing so many of us to get sick. This is what's causing heart disease, cancers, diabetes, arthritis. This causes every chronic disease that's impacting us. Wheat, barley, rye, and oats. Simple, but it's extremely destructive. And there are alternatives to these things. So if our health is our wealth, if our health is really as important to us as we say, then this is where we're going to begin to release a love for something that doesn't love us back, that's actually killing us. Are there any, what do people think about that piece? Does that make sense? Are we open to releasing our love for wheat pasta, our love for wheat bread?
Yeah, some people are. So Wendy here, she says she started weaning herself off of grains instead of bread. She's using boiled green bananas maybe Wendy, can you come on and share what that's like? And Hattie, can you stop the screen share so we can see Wendy? And
Oh,
yourself?
yes.
I don't know if we can see Wendy, but we can hear her. Yes. Good morning, everybody. Yes, I started following this. I don't want to call it a diet. Well, yes, it's a diet where we're gradually being weaned off all the stuff that's not right for us. It was sugar first, and now it's grains. That was tough. I'm a pastry chef. I love flour.
Oh,
But
yes.
he's doing it. It's being done for a period of time so that you can kind of lose the desire for it. It's more a mental switch than just, and I've replaced it with green bananas, which we use a lot in the islands, and I never thought to one of my food demos, actually, I have a pizza made using the green bananas as the crust.
Mm.
Yeah, and I love it. It tastes good. If you want it really savory, it has to be boiled because it's like plantain. When the banana is green, you have to cook it. And if it's slightly turning, just getting ripe a little, it's a little sweeter. And I did that, like I just cut it up and saute it with onions and bell peppers and olive oil and have it as in place of rice. So I'm enjoying it. I don't know how people are going to adapt it. It's not easy, but it can be done. I haven't figured out the flour thing yet, like cakes and Christmas coming up. But what I found is using the gluten-free. I don't care too much for the gluten-free flour because it's high starch, processed, rice flour, and still rice flour and cassava, I think, flour. And I'm still trying to figure out how I can come up with healthy versions of, our favorite like desserts and stuff, not using flour. I'm working on it. Thank
Well, I like the fact that you're working on it. And this is, I make all my stuff gluten free. I just made an awesome carrot cake the other day.
Right.
And I used the Ancient Grains flour.
The who? The what? Say that again.
It's called Ancient Grain.
Oh, ancient grain. Okay.
But it
Okay.
may have sorghum, it may have almond, it may have rice, it may have cassava,
Right.
But all of those are great.
Right.
Rice is good, by the way.
Okay, I thought rice was one of the greens we're supposed to
No,
be up.
rice is good.
And I do use almond flour. It's not cheap, but I do use it.
Or you make your own. You buy your own almonds.
Yeah. Okay.
Right? As a chef, and so listen, sis, you got to know how to do this because the more you start making gluten-free stuff, everybody gonna be like, "Oh my God, can I order some from you?"
Yeah. So to
I
make
know
the
that's what I
flour,
need
you
to do.
use like a coffee grinder? Because I make my own almond milk from the almonds, but I never tried making the flour.
Yeah, you got a Vitamix?
Yes.
You can make it right in there.
Okay. I'm gonna try
Yeah,
it.
in the Vitamix.
Okay, thank you.
No, that's awesome, sis. Thank you, because I want that recipe though for the bananas. Because I can see making a pizza crust with that.
Yeah, I have the
Right?
video. Yeah. I have the
Okay.
video.
Yeah. Please share it with me.
Okay.
Put it in the chat, anything, but that's awesome.
Okay.
Because I love the cauliflower pizza.
I've
But there are
I've done
alternatives to
that
all
too.
this stuff. Okay, yeah. There's alternatives to all this stuff. Because you can still eat pasta. You got brown rice pasta. Tastes better than the wheat pasta. Or the same, really. Right?
Chickpea pasta I use.
Chickpea pasta. It comes out a little something. But yeah. They got all kinds of pastas now that are not gluten. Right? And instead of having oatmeal in the morning, I have grits, which is my other choice. Yellow organic grits. Hey, or I have quinoa, right? And do it the same way. So there are
Quinoa,
many.
yes, but corn is supposed to be, you will know, is corn not supposed to be one of the grains that cause inflammation? That's why I love
It
the
has to be
corn.
organic.
Okay, all right.
It has to be organic. Otherwise, because GMOs is, well, anything GMO
Right.
is toxic. So yeah.
Okay.
Ashe. Thank you.
Okay,
So,
Hattie. Teresa has
okay.
her hand up.
Okay, Teresa. Hey, sis, good morning.
Good morning. What I wanted to ask you is that so like you're talking about different pastas. How do you like? I like pasta. I mean, so regular white rice is no good. Is that what you're saying?
No, you can have white rice. Rice is good. Rice is good.
But not brown rice.
Brown rice is good.
Oh,
It's
okay.
not
So
wheat in there. There's no wheat in this rice.
okay. So I mean, I eat a lot of brown rice. But the thing what I wanted to ask you was about. I remember when my son was little, they used to give kids vitamins, but I noticed a lot of stuff that they don't do that now. It's like we used to have folic acid in our stuff. And they don't have that. So one of the things that my neighbor, she was gone now years ago, she was saying that she was telling her granddaughter to give her grandbaby folic acid because it was no longer in the milk. They used to have folic acid in the baby milk, but I was I I was talking to my sister, and she was saying that they were when my niece had the baby, they was encouraging her not to breastfeed her baby.
Mm,
It's
mm,
like, and it was crazy. She was in the hospital, and then, they was telling her, that, oh, give the baby some milk, like give the baby the bottled milk.
mm.
And so it's crazy, that they're in the hospital encouraging bottled milk and not breast milk. So,
Yes,
it's like we have to really just watch these systems that, that we are under, because they was actually telling her, encouraging her to give the baby, saying, oh, your breast is not going to, develop enough milk. And it was just crazy, but she was like, no, she wanted, but I think because my sister was there, it helped her,
yes,
like ignore what those nurses were saying. So I think it's important if we know people that have been babies and stuff that we kind of talk with them and, and try to work with them, because this system is like, even when she was trying to have the baby, they were saying, oh, take this medicine. She didn't want to take the medicine, but it was like they was trying to force
fortunate.
medication onto her. And
Yeah,
so I'm like, it's just crazy. It's like the system is set up not to help her. So you really got to be careful,
it is, it is set up
with
not to
that.
have.
Hmm. And I'm
Now,
completely.
Teresa, that is so. See, that's the real message for today. This society is not designed for the liberation of our people on no level, but it's definitely not designed for the healing of our people. It's truly designed to make you sick, keep you sick until the day you die. That's just reality. And we look around and we should be able to see that. But the key thing, like you were saying, Teresa, which we have to take responsibility. I know when I had my son, I was adamant about having it natural, having him natural. And they were constantly, I'm telling you, don't you want this drug for the pain? Don't you want us to give you an epidermal? Don't you want us to give you this? I mean, up until the time my baby was coming out of me, they were still trying to give me drugs. Like, no, I don't want it. No, I don't want it. And yeah, we get bullied in the hospital. And unless you have a support system, that's what happens. So we should really encourage our sisters to go to doulas. Go back to old school. Have doulas delivering our babies for us, being there for us, even from the point of view of not having them force us to give them a birth certificate and a social security number when they're born. But anyway, I digress. I'm going off on another thing. But yes, we must take control over our health. It's up to us. So let me go to this next section. I'm gonna share this screen.
Also, Hattie, Sweetness has her hand up, and
Oh,
there is
okay.
some conversation in the chat about rice. So, and the energy in the space is rice. We've heard rice is not good for you. I've heard that. I'm stepping away from rice. So how is it that rice, like why the conflict? So that's two questions. I'm asking about the rice, and then Sweetness has her hand up.
Go ahead, Sweetness.
Peace and blessings, Grand Rising family. Wake up, everybody who can wake up. So I wanted to share about, well, I put it in the chat. We already know what society is doing. We've come to the awareness that society don't really love us. Okay, so now the ownership is on who? That's what I threw out in the chat. The ownership is on who? So let's have those conversations, those meaty conversations where what can I do to make this work for me? The other day we talked about what does not service us anymore. So I'm going to stop doing things that no longer serves me. Cheese doesn't serve me. It causes inflammation in my body, mucus in my body. Okay, so I don't need to go to the doctor because I've already discovered what the problem is. So how do I love on myself enough to wake up and drink the 16 ounces of water, put some milk thistle in my water, drink hot water, lemon, turmeric, cinnamon, ginger, first thing in the morning. So that's what I'm throwing out to the community and the family. We already know that society has not recognized our greatness. So I've recognized my greatness and I'm gonna move forward, learning how to love myself. I have to unlearn that Wonder Bread is not a wonder, okay? So no, we gotta unlearn some things. And when you realize that, some people you need not talk to. I don't hang out with foodies, okay? Because I need to unlearn some things and learn some things if I'm gonna stay on this planet past 60. And it appears that that's what God's plan is for me. So that's what I'm throwing out to the community, and I'm using this energy intentionally because I'm very serious about it. So I love you. And thank you for letting me share.
Sis, that's awesome. No, thank you for sharing, putting your voice in the space. That's one of the first things we have to learn to do, is to use our voice. So thank you for doing just that. And I think part of what happens, Michael Jordan needed a coach, even though he was absolutely phenomenal. But he needed a coach. We all need them. We all need coaches to walk us through, to hold our hand until we build the muscle. Every morning, before I go to bed at night, it's just instinctive. I bring my jug, my thermos. I have my minerals in here, my water in here. As soon as I open my eyes, I reach over and I get it and I'm drinking. I don't even get out of bed until half of this jug is done. So you may start with 8 ounces if this is something you're not used to doing, or you start with 16 ounces. But the key thing is to start. Before you go to bed at night, you bring a bottle of water to next to your bedside.
Hattie, please let me include this before, not before I forget, but let me include this about elimination, which is key and very important. So we've been conditioned to continue to eat right before we go to bed, and eat soon as we wake up, and there's been no elimination. And some people think it's okay not to go to the bathroom. Okay, hello. It is not okay not to go to the bathroom, especially when you continue to eat. You're not giving your body, your digestive system a break. So if you're eating before you eliminate, I'm asking you to pay attention to that. That's what I'm asking you to do, because that's real important. When you keep them toxins in your body, then you're going to run into problems and issues. With that, I'm complete.
See, that's why you're having water in the morning. That's why you have water in the morning, because it allows you to eliminate. Dehydration is probably the precursor to all disease. Every disease that we get, a precursor is us being dehydrated, not drinking enough water. Let's see. So the way we're going to get around it, a lot of times we have headaches, right? Sometimes we just be tired, right? Constipated. Drinking water will eliminate that. It's amazing. I was reading this book about this this doctor in Nazi Germany. And in the German camps, you know how things were. But he wrote a book called The Water Cures, because many of them that was in the concentration camps, weren't fed, water was at a minimum, and they got all kinds of illnesses. But water was what he used to heal. Just this can heal, but this cannot. But the lack of this will take you out of here. So, Sweetness, thank you so much for passionately speaking to the need for water, because a lot of us don't like it. So we be like, I don't like water, so I'm not drinking it. I'm like, look, get some coconut water if you don't like regular water, or mix the two. But by any means necessary, drink it. Your body is 70% water. Every time you breathe, you cough, you speak, you move, you're releasing water. And if you're not filling up the tank, it's like looking at a fish tank, right? Imagine a fish tank. When the tank is full of water, oxygenated water, the fish are happy as heck. They just swimming around there doing their thing. But as that water gets lower and lower, and you ain't filling it back up, you begin to see that them fish stop moving, right? And then eventually, of course, they die. Well, that's what's happening to your organs. When you're not replenishing the body's temple with the elixir of the gods, which is agua, your body can't breathe. Your organs can't breathe. They
Hattie,
don't get the nutrients that they need. Yes, ma'am.
it's 7:58.
Oh, awesome. So I know, I know a lot of you have to go to work. Oh, man. And I just want to thank you for being here. And if there's any questions you need to have answered, please put them in the chat, and I promise you, I will answer them for you. But thank you for being here. And if you have to flutter off, because I know today is a work day for many, I just want to thank you for taking the time for you. And listen to the recording, because we haven't even gotten halfway through, which means I got to hurry up. But the most important thing is just be mindful that whatever you are going through, you can get on the other side. So email me or text me, put your name in the chat, and I'll make sure that I follow through. But make this the beginning, the first day, as they say. This is the first day of my life, because this is the day I am choosing to take ownership, to take back control over my health and that of my family. So thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming. And I wish you the best day. Have a magnificent rest of your day. Ashe?
Yes, your contact information is in the chat, and I know you have slides to share and a whole wonderful presentation to continue. Adam's hand is up. Adam, can you hold off on your question so Hattie can move a little forward?
Ashe. And I promise I'm gonna breeze through this, because a lot of this but the 12 bad foods, you got this, you have the soy. The main thing is like the fast foods, right? We all know fast food isn't good for us, cold cuts in particular, but we're quick for feeding cold cuts and hot dogs to our babies. Why we do that? Even the World Health Organization tells you this is the leading cause of cancer, hot dogs in particular, and still we do that. So, and then oils in a bottle. Why oils in a bottle, right? Because if you notice in a bottle, you got the oil and then you got this air on the top of it. Air and oil don't mix. So before you even get the oil from the store, it's already oxidized, which means it's a cancer-causing agent now. And people use olive oil like it's going out of style, i.e., that's the main cause of inflammation in our temple. And then you have carbonated drinks. People drink soda like it's going out of style. But definitely don't drink soda or any carbonated drinks during a meal, because it destroys the acids in your stomach. If your stomach acids are not acidic, like at 2 or low, it can't break up the food that you eat. It can't liquefy it. If it can't liquefy, the body can't absorb it. Right? So that's a key no-no. Alkaline water during a meal is also a no-no, because that decreases the alkalinity of the stomach acids. And acid in your stomach is important. Eating salt is critical. Doctors tell you don't eat salt. Please don't listen to them. Salt is critical. Get you some Himalayan sea salt. Salt your food to taste. Salt your food to taste. Salt is an integral part of you increasing the acidity in your gut. You need acid in your gut. Otherwise, you're burping all the time. You got acid reflux. All that is caused by your stomach not being acidic. Then meat, burnt meat, cancer causing. Fried foods, massive inflammation in the temple. Oh my God, although we love it, but I don't do it anymore. Fast food is killing us now. One, because the food, number one, is all jacked up with hormones and poisons, and then we turn around and fry it to death in oils that's also carcinogenic. Not an option. And then the skins of a baked potato, because they're burnt. Okay. These are good foods right here. There may be some people may not agree, but that's okay. But eggs, butter, salt, vegetables, there are a buckload of vegetables. Brothers and sisters be saying, oh my God, what am I going to eat? The earth is plentiful. These are must-haves. We got the food. We know what foods not to eat. We know what foods to eat. Now we need to know what the supplements we need to have in our body. This right, I didn't put names on here. These 2 bottles right here, is every one of them is called the Caltati. Every mineral, 100 minerals in here. 215 super fruits and vegetables in this bad boy. Every mineral, every vitamin, every amino acid. Amino acids is key to your bone matrix, to the key to having your bone matrix produce your red and white blood cells. This is what's killing most people with COVID, because with COVID, not COVID, with the vaccine alerts your immune system that there's something in the temple that your immune system needs to fight against. If you have a weak immune system, you can't fight. A weak immune system means that your immune system is unable to produce the army, it's white blood cells. That's why so many people succumb after the vaccine, because their immune system can't fight back. The only defense against COVID is strengthening your immune system. The only defense, the best defense, is to rely on the temple that was given you by the Creator. It's designed to naturally fight anything that comes this way. But we must make sure that it has the minerals and the vitamins that we need. Winter is coming up. The immune pack has everything in it you need. Your vitamin C, your zinc, a few other things in there, but it's a powerful pack. Take it and keep it moving so you don't succumb to anything. But then this little bottle over here, colloidal silver, this thing right here kills anything. Viruses, bacteria, everybody should have this. Babies can take this. This is a powerful herb in a jar, because anything that comes your way, colloidal silver will take care of it. So we gotta have our own, medicine chest, but it doesn't include pharmaceutical drugs that is oil-based, that's toxic, it's designed to break the temple, designed not to cure. But we have to have natural herb minerals and vitamins that we all are familiar with. So I just wanted to say two things. I'm offering sisters and brothers, the opportunity to take an online health evaluation with me. And this is what it does. We want to achieve a score of 100, which is awesome, right? But a score of 80 means that you have minimal deficiencies, vitamin, mineral deficiencies. A score of 70 to 80 is moderate. 60 to 69 is significant deficiencies. Anything below 60 is severe. A lot of people come below 60, and it doesn't have to be. But you need to know what your numbers are, right? We all need to know what our numbers are so we know what to work on. And when you're doing it, it will tell you where your body is most deficient. We all need to know that information. So that's a service that I'm offering for free. People can go to my website, which is Hattie, HATTIEM.com. And at the bottom of the page, you can take that assessment. And it will tell you everything you need.
Hattie,
But yes, ma'am.
there was an ask to go back to the slide with the healthy foods for a moment. And if you could just show that before we go forward.
So you are challenging my skill sets here. How do I do? Okay, I'm only kidding.
I think you can just go back.
So I don't know how to just go back. So
Yeah.
I gotta.
You,
So let me,
your whatever you're doing to go forward, you're using your mouse to go forward,
oh,
right?
I see something.
You
Yeah.
can go backwards.
I can just go back to.
Mhm.
Okay, no, it don't work that way.
All right, on the bottom left of the screen, if you move your mouse
There's
over
some
there,
arrows. I see some arrows. I'm attempting to get to them. That's
Yeah.
what you're saying, right?
that's-
Yeah.
that's
Another
what-
option is you can just tell us what was on that slide.
Oh, what was the question, honey?
Another option is you can just tell us the foods that were on the good food slide.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the good foods, what I would recommend is that people go to the website because that was a very minimal list. But what was on that slide was good fats like butter, whole proteins like eggs, salt, nuts, seeds. And on the website is, why are you not going back? Oh, here we go. And on the website, there are, I thought I was going to get to it. There's a whole list. On the website, HattieM.com, there's a section called Good Foods and Bad Foods. Okay, and this is just a tiny list of things because, but I just wanted to put something here. If those of us who's going to eat meat, make sure it's wild or grass-fed, that don't have a whole bunch of toxins in it, right? Because most of the fish that we eat is all farm raised, and it takes a lot of hormones and stuff to keep that afloat. So yeah, just eat as fresh and as clean as possible. But on the website, there's a whole long list called Good Foods. Okay.
Thank you.
Is there another question, sis?
From Facebook, Kaisha Coachman asks, can you explain what burnt foods do to our body? Because she loves everything burnt.
No, I know we did, didn't we? Well, she still does. Well, think of it. You are taking, burnt food is like the fire and all of those chemicals, right, that come with the lighter fluid. But when you burn any kind of food, it becomes a carcinogen. There's a video that I have. It's called, the 12 Bad Foods. It's a video, and it really explains scientifically what's happening to the food. what happens to it when it gets burnt. But it basically becomes like, it's a carcinogen, but it's almost like putting fire on top of more fire. So when you're eating it, it's like putting fire on a fire in your body. That's all. That's the best way I can explain it to you. But yeah, burnt foods don't serve us. And I know back in the day, man, you wanted some of that burnt stuff on your food. Because that's how you know it's grilled for real, or barbecue for real. But it doesn't serve us. And I can send you that video, sis, if you want. Or I'll make sure I put it in the chat so you can come back and get it. But it is online. It's a video on YouTube called The 12 Bad Foods by Dr. Glidden, Glidden. And that's Dr. Glidden, Glidden, 12 Bad Foods.
And Stacy adds in and I'm remembering this also, burnt toast, however, is good for an upset stomach, sour stomach. It corrects it almost immediately. Do you have?
And it don't have to be burnt. And it don't even have to be burnt to get the same result. But we used to eat burnt toast back in the day. Well, I never did. I just scraped mine off. Right? But the other thing I just wanted to offer, I know it's getting late. One of the things that we do, but this is virtual too, but it's also in-house as well, is we do a Zyto scan that will tell you the health of every organ, every system in your body, from your gastrointestinal system, your immune system, your lymphatic system, your mental, emotional system, your respiratory system, and your sleep. It will tell you the health of every single organ in your body. In your heart, your pancreas, your thyroid, the whole 9 yards, the uterus, the whole 9 yards. That's another service that we do when people really want to know what the heck is going on in their temple. It's invaluable. It's like getting an MRI and CAT scan all wrapped up into one, and it's just using your hand to accomplish the results. And then last thing I just want to say, I just want to encourage people, because this health piece is so important, to consider becoming a certified health coach so you can help your family and anybody else you come in contact with. And we have a very inexpensive program that allows us to become certified. So, this was a recipe that I just want to give just a little quick. Many of you have recipes like this, which are good because we have to have them, especially as we're going into the winter. But this is just a little thing, just some lemons, some raw honey, some ginger, some garlic. That's just basic stuff. You can put more stuff in there too, like parsley. But the main thing is to put something warm, lemons, limes, ginger, and garlic. It makes an awesome immune boosting drink, and drink it a few times a day. John Paul, would you play that Bill Gates thing for me?
So I got it, Hattie. And
okay. Then we're going to wrap this up.
Adam's hand is up.
Oh, okay. So,
good morning, Hattie. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, brother.
I want to touch on the water subject from earlier, and I just want to say that you just can't drink any water that's out there. You have to filter your own water because of the water that's coming out of your tap that may contain some contaminants that may create cancer. And I personally filter my water by having a water pitcher, and I also have a reusable water bottle. And ever since I purchased those things like several months back, my whole perspective on bottled water has changed drastically. Now every time that I see bottled water, I look at it as filth, because I would see people who will take sips of bottled water that they bought from the grocery store or Walmart, and they'll take like 2 or 3 sips of it, and then after that they'll just throw it on the street or on the sidewalk. And I would take pictures of it, and I would ask myself, who would want to be associated with this kind of, investment? And I believe the reason why some people are wasting bottled water from the grocery store is because it's not giving them the nutrients that it needs to give. It's not as therapeutic.
Yes,
So,
exactly. The
so I
water.
just,
No, go ahead, Adam. I apologize.
so I just want to say that everyone should just filter the water and be mindful that whenever you're buying bottled water from the grocery store, you should study some people who drove the same bottled water on the street, because all you're doing is doing a disservice to your own environment, and I want to say you're bastardizing your own environment by throwing bottled water on the street when you're supposed to go out and get some sun. So that's all I have to say. Uncle Free.
Ashe. Well, the water, we pay for water. And we pay anywhere from $1 to $8 for water in the store. And all of it is acidic. Even the ones that say they are alkaline is acidic. Unfortunately, and I only say this because one of the things I had to do, because I used to do water demonstrations, was to test all the waters for their pH levels. And the essential water, that vitamin water, all those good waters are all acidic. Now, the Fuji was not acidic, I should say. And some of the bottled waters come out not acidic because they put chlorine in the water, right? Bleach and stuff. So that's not good for you. So yeah, I personally, I just drink alkaline water. I mean, I have my own machine. There are other filters. I think there's a Belky water filtration system. People just gotta do some research. But right now, it's better than nothing. And what I would recommend is putting some minerals in the water. Get your $20 bottle of minerals from Longevity, put a capful in your water and keep it moving until you can figure something else out. But we have to drink the water. We have to drink water. But the cleaner we can make it, the healthier we can make it, obviously the better. Ashe. Water is critical. Ashe.
Okay,
So
I'm gonna share your video if you like, and then we come
yes,
back
please.
with there's 2 hands raised.
Okay, yeah, let me just get that out the way and then we can move it on.
Hold on one moment.
Billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%. First, we've got population. The world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about 9 billion. Now, if we do a really great job on new vaccines, healthcare, reproductive health services, we could lower that by perhaps 10 or 15%.
Okay, honey.
First, we've got population.
So, brothers and sisters, I just wanted you to hear that real short piece where Bill Gates was talking about the
world today has 6.8 billion people. That's headed up to about.
I just wanted folks to hear that, because when I heard Bill Gates' speech, I was totally floored. And he was talking about how to get rid of carbon monoxide poisoning. And the starting point was we got to control the population. And through vaccinations, getting a handle over the medical system, which is pumping toxic chemicals in our body, i.e. called prescriptions, which is attempting to heal us by burning, radiating our bodies, or by reproduction for sterilization, which is massively happening, particularly on the continent in India and here as well. So again, and then the other piece is, I just happened to come across this discussion about the CRISPR. It's this little thing that they insert in you. It's like, it's just like the vaccines, right? They just insert these chemicals in you and it takes over your cells. This CRISPR allows them to create, they got a whole long line of people who are waiting in line because they would like to have genetically engineered children. They've already done it in China. Twins that they genetically engineered, and they want to do more of it. So again, it just behooves us to be more conscious about us, our body's temple, and what we allow others to do to it. So keeping our body strong and healthy allows us to take control. We don't have to be worried about going to doctors. We don't need to be running to hospitals. I mean, of course, you get hit by a car, you get shot, and you go, because they're masters at that. But you don't want to get sick where you have to go. And you don't have to. You got your tea, you know how to make your teas, you know the minerals that you need to take. If you don't, that's why you're calling this, that's why you're calling me. And we're gonna be good, and we're gonna stop putting in foods that's killing us. And we're gonna be good. We're gonna live out to guys said we're supposed to live here at least about 120, 130. So why are we leaving here at 60 and 70? And some of us leaving even earlier than that. But in any event, I just want to stop right there and just allow us to come back and just have some more discussion around our next steps. And prayerfully, the next steps are getting the minerals. Why? Because that's the food your body thrives off. That's it. That's the only reason, because that's what your body thrives off. That's how you defend your temple from getting diseases, viruses, bacteria, because it can fend it off if you have a strong immune system. So that's key for us, building our immune system. That's the only thing we got to do, and we're gonna be good.
Okay, we have a question. Thank you, Hattie. We have a question, hand raised from Teresa and then Wendy. So, Teresa.
So the question when you were saying about should people eat barbecue? That's one of my questions. Should people eat barbecue? Like, I don't like burnt barbecue food. I never did, and I just don't like it. Gets on my nerve. But I was just wondering, is eating barbecue food safe? Because that's one of the questions. The next question I want to say is that I do purchase bottled water, but I put different herbs and stuff in it. Like I have like my tea. I forgot the name of it. It's MATAKE, and I put bladder. Let me tell you, I got the bottles right here by my bed. It's called MAITAKE. The other one is called Irish Moss Bladder Whack, and I put that in my waters, and that's what I'll be drinking. I put lime in my water, so because right now I don't have the money to purchase some kind of system, to do the things, but I do know that since I started drinking more water, I do feel better. The other thing what I want to ask is that how do you stop craving the sugars? Like when you want to eat sugar, like how do you deal with the cravings of the sugar? That's what I wanted to know. Like how do you deal with the cravings
And that's important because
of the sugar, like when you're craving?
We're trying to get off of stuff.
I know why I'm craving, but
you know what? Oh, okay.
Did you hear me?
Well, cravings, when you start taking we have a thing called plant-derived minerals. It's just unadulterated minerals. You start taking the minerals, you lose cravings for all kinds of stuff. So it's feeding your body And that's the thing, you only crave stuff because your body is missing stuff, right? You only crave stuff, sugars, fried foods, carbs, because your body is nutritionally deficient. It's craving something. Like when you run into the store to get some potato chips and stuff, your body is craving sodium. Just put some sea salt in your hands and that desire is gone, right? But when you start taking the minerals, for real, you will lose the cravings for those foods in such a way that you look up and you be like, damn, I ain't had no candy today. Like, I ain't had no whatever your craving is. No, but once you start, because you're feeding the cells now, once you feed the body on a cellular level with the foods it needs, which are the minerals, you will lose those cravings because you only crave when your body is deficient in something. Does that make sense, Teresa?
Yes, thank you very much.
Ashe, sis. Were there other questions, sis? Because I know we are.
Yes, Wendy. Wendy?
Yes. My question was about the water. Could I was told that natural spring water was the best to purchase if you're purchasing bottled water. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, anything natural is going to be awesome, right?
Mm-hmm.
The question is that what it really is?
Okay, I thought so. I thought that's what you were saying.
You know, because I lived in Chicago, right? The Michigan.
Yeah.
And the water, the Aquafina, this natural spring water.
Uh-huh.
But it ain't come from no natural spring.
Okay, so I still have my filter, a filtered jar that I use, but I started buying the natural spring just for convenience, but I'll bear that in mind.
You know, but see, that's why I think like Teresa was saying, you know, we got to drink the water. See, I don't want us to be so that we be like, oh, I can't drink that water, right? Because then you're gonna hurt your temple for real. So you put some lemon in it, put some lime in it,
Yeah,
you put some minerals in it, and you're gonna be good.
Right.
And then down the line, you'll figure out, you know, maybe I'll do a thing just on water filters, right?
Right.
So you get an idea of what some of the good ones out there.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you.
You're
About
welcome.
to drive.
Any other questions or comments?
I don't see any questions, but people are having a discussion in the chat.
I want to hear the discussion. What's going on without me?
The discussion is about water. So you pretty much covered it in this conversation with Wendy. Stacy recommends Crystal Geyser from Dollar Tree. It's $1 as one of the best waters out there. And yeah, that's it.
Okay.
You can continue. I'm sure you have some other juice for us. Oh wait, Joyce has her hand up. Joyce?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm great, sis. How you doing this morning? For real.
I'm doing great.
Ashe.
Thank you. I was just wondering about the, I'm sorry to cut you off. I have so much information, I'm like, getting all this information in, and it's great. So, what about the flavor waters? Are those good?
Well, what's in them?
Flavor. Like,
artificial flavors?
Yes.
Are artificial flavors good?
Well, you know, they have
What
the
do you
flavor.
think?
I mean, that makes sense when you say it. It's not good. It's artificial. So I was just wondering, because I drink that sometimes because the regular water, bottled water that I buy from stores, like leave like a certain taste. So I sometimes I would like pick up like a lemon flavored water or orange. Are those good?
Well, they're artificial flavors, honey, so they're not real.
Right.
But it's amazing. You could take the same water, buy some water and put your own lemon in there. For real.
Facts. You know,
Now you really got the real lemon.
Right, right.
and the benefits of it.
Yes, yes. So is one more question. So
Mhm.
the best way to drink, oh, okay, it's minerals, but also, do I get like a filter? Is the best way to drink any type of water if you just get a filter jug or filter on your sink?
We
Faucet?
I wish I had longevity. My company has a filtered bottle of water, and it takes like tap water, and it has like CBD tablets. So when you're drinking the water, it filters out the fluoride and some other things, but it's giving you nutrition at the same time. But for your question, you can they do have filters for your whole house. So it really depends on the investment, right?
Yes.
For
I
real,
don't,
for real.
I don't drink I don't drink water from the faucet if I would, but I was just wondering, I always wanted to invest in a filtered for water, so I'm just gonna start doing that.
Okay. I know I can't I can put some things in the discussion on Facebook about some water filter systems. That would be good. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can always, you can get a machine, alkaline water machine. But yeah, there's many options out there now.
Okay. And one more question. I'm gonna go off track real quick. Something we was talking about earlier. My son, I like he eats a lot of like luncheon meat, like
Cold cuts.
cold cuts.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, you said it's not good?
Cold cuts are not good because they have nitrates and nitrites in them. Now, Whole Foods and I believe Trader Joe's have cold cuts that don't have it in it. So if you had to eat it, I would go with that. I would not get a meat that has nitrates in it because you're setting yourself up for failure.
What is it called? Like
it's regular. I think they have like turkey, like turkey turkey lunch meat, right?
Right.
Just like you buy regularly, but it doesn't have the nitrates in it. That's all.
So I just asked them for turkey meat without
the nitrates. Nitrates,
okay.
yeah. And they have a whole section. It's not a lot of them, you know what I mean? But they will have them, definitely.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No, you're welcome, sis. And then just kind of like figure out, well, what are some other options? Because obviously he likes sandwiches, which means he's eating bread, which is not good.
Right. We cut down on the bread.
They do have gluten-free breads though. You got to toast them.
Okay.
To make them taste like something. But Trader Joe's has a good one.
Okay.
So you just have to, they do exist. They do exist.
Okay, because we cut down on the bread. We just eat like, well, I don't eat no bread right now, but he likes the wraps. The the wraps besides bread, he likes those. Are those good? The wraps.
They have wraps that are gluten-free.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, no, you're welcome. Eat a lot of avocados.
I always want to try that. I'm gonna try that. I've been eating like a lot of tuna and salmon and stuff like that.
Okay.
From the pack that they sell in the supermarket, is that good? Fresh salmon is better.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it'll work. It'll work.
Okay.
It'll work.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
The question is, are you using mayonnaise with it?
Yes.
Okay. And see, mayonnaise has a lot of canola oil and other toxic oils in them, so it defeats the purpose.
Right. Okay, so just fresh. Okay.
So no, you just make your own. And I have a cookbook that tells you how to make your own dressings. But a simple recipe for real, is you can take some avocados,
Uh-huh.
some apple cider vinegar,
Oh yeah, I use apple
some
cider vinegar.
water or some lemon, and
Okay.
some honey, some raw honey.
Mm,
And
okay.
just start right there.
Okay.
Blend it up real good.
Yes.
That's a good beginning.
Oh yes. That sounds good.
And you
Thank you.
can email me too for other recipes.
Sure. So the
Okay.
apple cider vinegar, I've been hearing that a lot. I've been using that a lot. I
That's
put
another thing to put in your water. Put a
yeah.
tablespoon of apple cider vinegar, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar in like a 32-ounce
Yes.
thing of water. That's perfect for the temple.
Yes. I've been using a lot of that lately, the mother kind. A
Yes,
lot of lately.
rags.
Okay. Yes.
Awesome, sis.
Yes. Thank you.
Ooh, that's so, I mean, that is really a great information fighter.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so yeah. Now,
Thank you so much.
no, thank you, sis.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
And how much time do we have left?
It's 8:36
Chantal?
now, and we should begin to wrap up. What do you have left to share?
Nothing. I'm complete. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm complete on the share. I should stop it.
Oh, we don't see it.
Oh,
It's not-
okay. Perfect. So no, I am complete on the shares. I just want to offer people the opportunity to, one, go to the website to take the health evaluation, and two, to allow us to do a consultation afterwards to give you a plan of action, and then to work with me for at least 3 months to get on whatever it is, to get on the other side of whatever it is you are dealing with. I am serious about, we don't have to be sick. It's really coming down to a choice now. It's a choice, because we can choose to be sick, just maintain, or not be. So it's a choice. It's a choice you have to make. So I just wanted to say that, and to say that we have too much. God did not put us on the planet just to die. We all are here for a reason. Do you know what it took for you to get here? When you consider the millions of sperm that you fought against, floated against to get that men, you know what I mean, just to have you get here, that's not by accident. That was by design, which means that all of us have a unique purpose for being here on the planet now. If you don't know what that is, that's fine. You'll figure it out. But what it means in the meantime, get your health right. Get your health right. Because when you get yours right, then you're going to get your baby's health right. And other people are going to get their health right. So it all begins with you. And let's do this thing. Let's become health warriors together, so we can create a world that we want, not what we don't want. But we got to be strong in order to do it. So become a health warrior with me. Give a
Thank
sister a call. And I'm complete.
Thank you, Hattie.
Ashe.
One last suggestion from, or offer from Stacy. She says, watch What the Health on Netflix. For any of you who have questions about what's going on in the food industry. And I'm going to.
Let me just say one thing about the food industry. It's interesting because where they're going now, they're manufacturing everything. Everything is going to be manufactured now in the lab. And they have done you talk about burgers and chicken and they manufacture some yogurts. Everything is being manufactured in the lab now. Interesting times ahead. I'm complete.
Yeah, I wouldn't use the word interesting at all. Scary, maybe.
Scary. Okay, there you go. Thank you, sis. Woo!
All right, share your contact information, please.
So again, do me the honor of reaching out to me, Hattie McCutcheon, Health Warrior, Holistic Practitioner, 773 704-6651. Text me. Or you can go to my website, which is Hattie, my first name, HATTIEM.com. Easy, simple, HattieM.com. And there's a wealth of information. You can take the health evaluation. There's an audio there called Dead Doctors Don't Lie. Please listen to it. The good food, bad foods, everything, powerful information is on that site. You don't have to go no place else. And I would like to offer, again, 3 people the opportunity to not only take the health evaluation, but to get a free consult. And all you gotta do is just text me the word yes. Okay, and we'll go from there. But I want to encourage everybody to take the evaluation. Have your families take the evaluation, because we need to know. We need to know what we're deficient in. And being deficient in any one of the minerals can result in at least 10 or more diseases. So why be deficient when you don't have to? The Mighty 90, the thing I showed you, the Core 90, has everything you need in it. You ain't got to think. Take a capful a day and keep it moving. Healing is easy. It is truly easy, and we must do it. So again, I'm Hattie McCutcheon. My number is 773-704-6651, and my website is HattieM.com. Ashe, ashe. Much love and appreciation. And I'm complete.
Not after your love offering, share.
So my love offering is to have 3 people reach out to me via text with the word yes. And I can't read these other things.
Oh, this is the love offering. So what you're speaking about is a special offer.
Yes.
But do you have a special offer? That wasn't clear.
So my special offer is the first 3 people that text me with the word yes to 773-704-6651, they get a free consultation once they take the health evaluation. Otherwise, that consultation is $45, which people can still do. You know, it's all good. That's because I made it very inexpensive. It's usually $85. But for the Wu family, even if you take the health evaluation, you want an assessment, if you're not one of the 3 people, it's only $45. And that's for an hour-and-a-half consultation. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, sis. And
Now,
I'm going to ask you to read those slides for me, because there's the words are in the middle of them.
okay, so basically, you don't have to read the slide, but you can speak to the love offering and donation concept. So you can speak. Okay, so family, you've heard Hattie. Hattie has loads and loads of information. This is your opportunity to share your appreciation for what you received by sending in a love donation. And you could do that by going to Zelle or QuickPay and typing in soulleadershipdevelopment@gmail.com. Or you can go to Cash App and this $ Spirit of a Woman. This information is dropped in the chat. So there is a link to Cash App that if you choose that, you can follow the link. Use the code 458HM. And this information that Hattie dropped it's like so powerful. This is life-changing, and it could change your life. It can help you to be healthy, and it can help your families to be healthy also. Please do give back to Hattie, and she's given us so generously from her knowledge and passion. And I invite you to join us again tomorrow and the day after. So on Wednesday, we have Martine Malavers returning with a topic, the Changemaker semi-annual check-in. And on Thursday Mika. She's speaking on how to create and enjoy a self-giving season.
Mm.
If you're new out in the space, please let us know. We want you to drop in the chat right here in Zoom. Simply say, I'm new. Or if you're on Facebook, do the same thing in the comment section. I'm new. Let us know so that we can welcome you and encourage you to come back. So we don't want this to be, your what Shawnee says, you're one and done. We want you to keep coming back. We are here. Okay, so I keep forgetting the slide is here. We have a lot going on, and we've been here in this space for 458 days. So with this, those of you who've been in the space with us for however many days you've been in the space, there's a story that you have, and we want you to share your story. Even if this is your first day, you have a story to share and how you got here and what you got from this session, which is very powerful. We have a survey that you can fill out that will help you to begin to unleash this story that you have going on. And the survey will be dropped in the link. It's, dropped in the chat. It is bit.ly/Woo Stories. There's 10 questions in there. Answer those questions. You will be sent more information as well as another set of questions so that you can refine your story. Those questions are going to help you develop the narrative that you will write that will be included in this book. This book will be launched on March 29th, 2022, but we have to get the work done now. So the survey needs to be completed by November 21st. Okay? For the survey, fill it out by November 21st, and then you will receive further information. And so, yes, we are here 5 days a week. Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday are our long days from 7 to 8:30. You're experiencing that today. And Monday and Wednesday are our short days, 7 to 7:30. We're always on Zoom and streaming live on Facebook. And if you want to receive text alerts that will wake you up in the morning and say, hey, join us, here's the link, then you would right now open up your text, type in 74121 instead of the telephone number. That is the telephone number. And in the comment section, type Woo Nation, press send, and you will automatically be included. And we have swag. You can get your swag. You can go to bit.ly/Woo Swag to get a t-shirt or a sweatshirt or a mug, a thermos, a mask, your choice, and you'll be able to represent Wake Up to your community. Stay in touch. We have we ask that you register every week because every week there's a new lineup of people, and when you register, then you'll receive an email that will give you everything that you need to know. You will need to know who's presenting, when they're presenting, what they're speaking about. If you want to find us on Facebook, you're going to need to, first understand that we have 2 pages. One is a private page and one is a public page. The private page is a group. The group you need to request access for. And the page is public. That is, you will need to go here to bit.ly/Woo Nation, like the page so that you can get the notifications. Whenever we go live in Facebook, your Facebook is going to send a notification to you because you like the page, and then you'll be able to follow us. We're also on Instagram and YouTube, and we have an email at info.wakeupseries@gmail.com that you can email us if you have any questions. At this point, I'm going to stop the share, ask you all to unmute, and then we can give Hattie our love shower.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hattie, for this great work.
Thank you,
Ashe,
Hattie.
brother.
Thank you,
Thank you, Hattie
love you,
dear.
love
Thank
you.
you for your
Thank you.
smile, your
So
generosity, your spirit and
powerful,
good
as
vibrations
always.
and
So
Thank
happy
you.
good
when you come into space.
knowledge
Thank
and
you.
information.
Ashe, Ashe.
God is bless you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Thank
It's in
you.
the heart.
Let's move
Thank
forward, everybody.
You.
Have a
And
blessed
thank
day.
you. Wake
Thank
up everybody.
So,
Everybody go give. It is in
That's right. Let's get
giving
Yes,
that we
Big
receive.
family. Love y'all.
yes, awesome.
okay.
Thank you so
Give
much. This is wonderful. Good information.
great information. Thank you.
Ashe.
Take it and run.
Hey, thank you, family.